Hey there, thanks for tuning into the American Digital Network. Hope you're enjoying the game. First things first, let's take a look at the Americans Players of the Week. Temple's Erica Colville was named the Player of the Week after the Owls picked up a pair of wins. The senior averaged 14 points and 10 rebounds a game. She also converted the game-winning layup to clinch a come-from-behind upset over number 19 USF 68-66 on Saturday. USF's Katija Loxka was named the Freshman of the Week for the third straight week. Loxka averaged 13 points a game in a 1-1 week for the Bulls. Here are some other notable highlights from the week. USF's Courtney Williams eclipsed 2,000 career points with a 28-point performance against Cincinnati. Houston earned its first league win with a 64-55 win over UCF last Wednesday. Also, Tulsa's Ashley Clark knocked down a jumper in the lane with 7 seconds left to lift the Hurricanes past East Carolina 55-54 last week. SMU sisters Alicia and Keely Frawling combined for 25 points and 24 rebounds in a 65-50 win over UCF on Saturday. And Ariel Hearn became the only player, male or female, at Memphis to have 1,500 points, 500 rebounds, and 400 assists in their career. Also, a big congratulations to UConn's Mariah Jefferson, who was selected as one of 10 candidates for the 2016 Nancy Lieberman Award. The award recognizes the top point guard in women's NCAA Division I college basketball. Coming up, we get to know a team who is in their second season in the American, and they've made waves so far. We're talking Tulane up next.
Core values form the foundation of the American.
Competitiveness,
passion, character.
They show our true colors on and off the court.
Respect,
accountability,
Chasing greatness.
They lead us.
discipline,
focus,
trust,
They are the essence of our identity.
family, tradition.
We are the American Athletic Conference.
In its first year in the conference, Tulane had an impressive season, being one of 3 American teams to make it to the Big Dance. They posted an 11-7 record in league play last year and made a run to the semis of the American Championship. The Green Wave have the experience on their roster to close out the season strong and will look to one of their most dominant players and leaders on the court, junior Leslie Vorpal.
Leadership from our upperclassmen, that's what we're really depending on. Those 6 returners, and we got 6 new ones, they've got to show them the way. And to this point, I've been really happy with their leadership.
Vorpal has been a consistent member of the lineup this season, starting every game and playing the most minutes of any player on the roster. She is second on the team in scoring, and with 2 years of experience under her belt, she has gained the confidence she needs to be the vocal leader Coach Stockton is looking for.
My first year in the American, it was just fun. You know, it's competitive. I think me and a lot of my teammates were all competitors, and it's just fun to get new teams, new players you play against, and really just kind of compared where you are like to the best of UConn, playing against them and seeing kind of that benchmark of where can you improve and where can your team, where does you match up against the best?
Well, I think Leslie has been a key part of our team the last 2 years. You know, she's had injuries at the end of the last 2 years, and when she's been injured, we've lost games. And that's not an accident. I think that shows what she has meant to us. She's going to be our engine. She's going to run the show for us. And she's a very smart point guard. She can score, she can pass. And I think the thing I've been impressed with Leslie this year is just her defense has just been so impressive. And so I think that's going to be that leadership and that guidance that we need for those young players.
Coach Stockton is in her 22nd season at the helm of the Tulane women's basketball program. Stockton achieved her 500th career win last year and led the Green Wave to their 11th trip to the NCAA tournament.
Playing for Coach Stockton she's a great coach. She's classy, she's cool, she's confident, you know. And I think just the way she carries herself is just really kind of carried over to how I play the game. And she's a point guard. She's been a point guard, and you can just tell how she is. That aura she gives off is just something that the team feeds off. And in huddles on a big game, we just trust her decision. You know, we trust her experience and her leadership, and we really just stay composed because of why she's composed. And I think the reason that Tulane's just been so successful is under her leadership.
Playing for Coach Stockton, it's fun. It's a great experience, basically. She gets straight to the point. She doesn't even have to yell at you to, tell you what you have to do. She'll get straight to the point without even having to yell. She's a great person to be around. She's funny, she's serious at times, and it's just amazing.
Well, we want to be a program that's consistently an NCAA program, not just one year. I mean, we went in 2010, we went last year. That needs to be a consistent thing for us because that's how you really build to be a national contender. For us, it's getting in that tournament, getting a good seed, being able to advance, all of those. But we've been successful. Now it's time to take the next step.
With only a few weeks to go, Tulane is in the top half of the league standings and hopes to close out the year strong heading into the American Championship. Coming up, we see the final product on the court each week, but what are athletes from throughout the league doing to perform at the highest level? We got the inside scoop from the players. That's up next.
Our league is super competitive and really poised to make a big jump this season.
There's so many different styles of basketball in the American Conference.
You can't take anyone lightly in this league.
You've got to bring it every night in the American.
Coming to play against the best.
We have 6 teams to go to postseason play.
You're going up against a lot of knowledgeable coaches.
You see some of the finest athletes in the country.
Such a great fan appeal, a lot of excitement in the venues.
It's a tremendous experience playing in our conference.
I think the American Conference can be competitive with anyone.
Showing up and competing at practice is just part of the equation in competing at the highest level physically and mentally. Taking care of your body and having a disciplined workout routine off the court is a huge component of taking your game to the next level.
Coach, our strength and conditioning coach, he puts the exercises not in a way to, oh, you have to do it, but like in a fun way that you still do it, but it's like fun and you know the goal. Like the type of exercises that improve certain things, and it makes it more fun and not just mandatory. And we spend a lot of time on the training room, and we're just like, oh, our bodies are tired, but like, oh, it's gonna pay off someday.
And we have a new strength and conditioning coach. And so there was a lot more running that was involved this year. So I think naturally we just bond together to we have to get through this, so we're gonna have to do it together. So just pushing each other through that.
This preseason and in the summer, we had a pretty intense workout schedule. We upped it from last year because we wanted to be in better shape. And so I guess to make it fun, our strength and conditioning coach kind of made it like a relay. And so this team versus this team, which we're all very competitive, and we didn't really focus on us running as much as we really were running, rather than beating the other team. So I guess that in a way. She always gives us nutrition stuff after a workout, or if we've had a hard practice or a heavy lift session, they'll make us do mandatory ice bath or Normatec pants. So, and eating after practice, we lose all those calories, burn all those calories. We eat a lot, so.
Strength and conditioning are important aspects of the game, as is taking care of your body in the training room and with the proper diet. Sometimes could be the difference maker throughout the course of a long season. These players will need their bodies healthy now more than ever as the regular season wraps up and the win or go home mentality of the postseason arrives. Thanks for hanging out with us at halftime. The second half is here. Enjoy the rest of the game, and thanks for tuning in to the American Digital Network.